morning. We are the team number 1. My name is Mariana Ramos,
I'm Victor Treviño.
My name is Jessica Bendaño.
and we're going to talk about the Syria conflict. And we chose this topic because we think it is a very controversial topic, and because there's a lot of refugees, Syrian refugees in our country, and we wanted you to learn a little bit more of the history that they have. The Syria conflict started like 5 years ago in 2011, and it started because 2 students painted a mural that it was anti the government, and the government just decided to get there and kill them, and that's where the revolution started. About now, there's an estimated about 470,000 people that has died because of this conflict, and about 11 million people has been forced out of their homes and being forced to believe in what the government wants them to believe, and about 2 million people they don't have access to food, water, or electricity.
So here is a map that explains us about the current control in Syria on the different groups, which we can see the regime in control, the rebel control, the ISIS control, the Kurdish. There is not Russian presence yet, but they say that they will send some reinforcements, and the Hezbollah presence. Basically, the regime in control, Hezbollah and Kurdish, are on the same side, and rebel control, Islamic State and IS are on the other side. The regime in control, Hezbollah presence, the Kurdish defend the President Bashar al-Assad, and the rebel control, Islamic State and ISIS rebel contest, are the ones that are on the other side against the president.
One of the main reasons that this conflict started is because the people who lived in Syria were against the president Bashar al-Assad, because they were like very unpolitical and very like the political there that it wasn't fair. So they started the conflict, and it started on March of 2011. It all started like a Pacific war, and it has become a civil war, but not like a civil war because it's part of the conflict. And they started getting the arms out and very violent.
Yeah, like Jessica said, the conflict has many layers, and the civil war is one of the main layers, but it's not the civil war itself. And the Assad family has held power since 1971, which means that the people, they were not comfortable with the form of government, and that's why they started protesting. And like she said, at first it started like a Pacific revolution, and then it went to violence and killing people. And I mean, the government, it's helping, it's not doing anything. It's just killing, torturing people, and contributing to the war.
The graphic here says 2050 that have died, but it is until December of 2015. That's why it doesn't say 40,000.
And we have 4 teams like the ISIS, JAM, and that says Jihad al-Nusra, Islamic Front, and Free Syrian Army. Nowadays, we have a lot of refugees in Mexico because of the Syria conflict, that they started getting out of their country to be more safe, and here in Mexico we let them in.
So here the map tells us about the top 15 European countries that have Syrians refugees, and the other, like the neighbor countries, which are the ones that have the most refugees. Like Turkey has 1,938,999 refugees. It's like almost 12% of the country.
By now, the country doesn't have as much people as it had because of the refugees that had left because of the war.
To conclude, we want to say that this topic is very controversial nowadays because we have a lot of fighting between the countries, and that if we want to help, maybe we can help the refugees, some of the people that come from Syria, and like give them food or clothes or what they need to be more safe.
Another controversial point is that some countries don't appeal to know what is good, don't appear to know what is good because they don't know which side to stand for. Because when United States was going to help the rebel side against the president, it's like the ISIS attacks appear and then they retire their support for Syria.
Thank you for your attention.
Okay.